Hello, welcome back to the channel, and again I'm in the van today, and the reason why is because I want to fix a small problem that's been eating away at me. And the problem is my underslung water tank on my CV40 camper van has a sort of an aluminium type of sort of wrapper, if you like, sort of shielding to keep either the heat out or whatever it's for. I think that's what it's for, to keep the heat out or keep the heat in, one of the two, I don't know. But anyway, it's wrapped in this sort of silver foil, and the tape that they've put on is just duct tape, basically, just to hold the wrapping in place, and that duct tape is obviously insufficient for the job, and it's been peeling off gradually a bit at a time until eventually it's just dropping off altogether. So I'll show you that, and then I'll show you I've bought some tape. If the tape that's holding the bag on this tape is anything to go by, this tape is going to be pretty strong, because the tape that's holding the bag together, difficult to get into. I need scissors for it. It's well wrapped, and it's reinforced aluminium tape, so it's nice shiny tape. Oh, oh, oh. See, that's what the hell? Do you think that's supposed to... No, it's just like an outer coating, I think.
It goes on forever. Longer than the tape. There you
go. Like I say, if this tape's anything to go by, then it should be good, strong stuff, and it shouldn't come off the water tank. But that's if I can get into it. What the hell? It's all this plastic. Oh, that was the last piece. Look, there you go. So, there it is there. Ooh, shiny. Shiny. So at least this one matches the same colour as the stuff underneath the van, whereas the duct tape was just grey duct tape, and it obviously didn't do the job. Now hopefully, because this is reinforced, it's going to do the job I needed to do. So we'll get a bit stuck on and see how we go. I might replace all the tape, but that really depends on how this sticks, because I don't want to peel all the tape off and then find out that this isn't very good and then it all falls off. That would be a disaster. So I'm going to put a little bit of tape on, replace a little bit of it, and see how it goes over the next few days, and then see if it stays on there. So come and join me under the van. This is obviously inadequate. The tape's coming off all the way around. So I'm going to peel that off. There you go. And that is just a lump of duct tape. It isn't even the shiny aluminium type that I've bought. So I've gone out and bought some tape to replace that. Hopefully I'll be able to do a neater job, because that tape is stuck on all over. I don't want to start really pulling it off where it's not coming off. And it is very nice that your underslung water tank is insulated, but it's only going to stay insulated if that tape stays on. But I'll get the tape and we'll get this coating stuck on. Hopefully I'll do a better job than they did at the factory. Okay, so hopefully you can see that and you can hear me okay. But this corner here is where the tapes come off altogether. So I'm going to try and cut a piece of tape. You can see that's where the duct tape ends. So I'm going to cut a piece of tape and stick it on this corner and see how it stays on. And if it stays on, happy days, we'll do the rest of it. Because this is, as you can see, look, it's just coming off. I don't know whether to just stick something over the top of that. So yeah, I'll probably just stick some over the top. But for now, let's get this shiny tape and get a bit stuck on. Just do a bit at a time here. I don't know what you can see and what you can't, so I'm just going to stick this on. It feels quite sticky. I always have trouble getting the back off this tape. Not just this particular tape, with any kind of tape, it's like this. I haven't got any nails. Where's Julie when you need her? There you go. Now, let's have a look. It does seem quite strong stuff, that. This is actually how my Christmas presents look when I've wrapped them. Now I see where I want to be with this piece, up there. I do get quite a big roll of this, so I've got plenty. It looks like it's sticking on quite well. I mean, I didn't do any kind of preparation, like I didn't even wash it first, so I'm probably sticking it on top of a load of muck. So if it doesn't stick, that'll probably be why. But it seems to be sticking quite well, to be honest. Okay, let's get this piece on. The last piece on that corner, I think. I'm hoping this stays on, because it actually looks like quite good tape. See if you're doing the job. Yeah, I'm quite liking this. I'll put a piece down the edge to hold all those pieces in place, I think. Or a couple of pieces to hold them pieces in place. It's not the most exciting of jobs, this, but I think it's an essential job. Otherwise, why would they have put this stuff on in the first place if it wasn't needed? Hey, that's the way you've got to ask yourself. If it wasn't needed, why is it there? I'm happy with the way it's going so far. I'm going to do this piece here, and then I'm going to do one more piece down the middle to hold that in place. And that should be it. I think that's going to hold. Seems like very sticky tape. Last piece for this side. And there you go. Now you might be able to see on my hands there that I've got like some silvery residue. Well, that's not off this tape. I've just been painting with some grey paint in the house, so that's just to let you know that hasn't come off the tape. There's no residue comes off this tape at all. In fact, I'm very happy with that. It seems to be stuck on quite well. It's not peeling off. Yeah, I'm happy with that. This tape's peeling off here. I don't really want to leave that on because it's just nasty, but I don't know whether to, because it's held in place already, I think I'll just stick some tape over the top of that, and I think that's probably the best idea. So let's do that now. Let's stick some tape over the top of that tape to hold it in place. Stop it becoming a problem. Prevention's better than cure. I mean, it even looks better, this tape. This silvery tape, it looks better than the original job, which is just like grey duct tape, and it's not sticking, it's coming off. How long did they expect that to last? That's what I wonder, because it hasn't lasted very long. I think you always take a little bit more care and pay a little bit more attention when you're doing your own van, rather than if I was working in the factory. If I was working in the factory, I probably wouldn't spend this much time trying to get the job perfect. They just want to get them done and out, don't they? So all you people who are waiting for vans, what I would say to you is, I'd rather wait a little bit longer and get a good, well finished off, good quality finished van than make them feel rushed to get them out and make little mistakes or cut corners. Because you don't want to cut corners with a van that you're paying a lot of money for, do you? I mean, we all want our vans as soon as possible, and all of the, it's easy for me to say because I've got mine, but if you're waiting, then just bear that in mind. Then maybe you're waiting because they want to improve the quality, they don't want to rush it and do a bad job. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you're waiting a little bit longer, maybe it's worth the wait. Like I say, it's easy for me to say because I've got mine, and I'm not trying to rub it in there, by the way, because I'm sure you won't be waiting long, and when your van does arrive, I'm sure you won't be disappointed. I like the look of this tape. It goes on nicely. Only time will tell if it stays on. I've noticed there's a couple of holes being punctured in this aluminium wrapping. I'm not actually sure what it is for, to be honest with you. I mean, it's some kind of insulation. Whether it's to keep the heat in or keep the heat out, I don't know. I would imagine it's your, I don't know, is it your hot water tank? Your wastewater? Let's have a look. I think it's, yeah, it's your wastewater tank. That's what that is. So why you'd need to keep that insulated, I don't know. Probably stop it freezing. That's what it's for, I'm guessing. Stop it freezing. Stop it freezing in inclement temperatures. That's what that'll be for. But if they've gone to the trouble of putting that back on, the least I can do is put some decent tape on to keep it on there. Some peeling off up there, but alright. That's all I'll do for now, just to see if it stays on there. In fact, I'll put a bit more on up the top here where it's already peeling off. No, I won't. Okay, that'll do for now. As you can see, I've stuck this tape on here, all on this corner, because that's where it was coming off the most, and around this switch. I would imagine that's the I don't even know what that's for, because if that's some kind of sensor, if this wire is for some kind of water sensor, then it doesn't work. So I can't see the point in having that, but it's there anyway. I'm going to stick a bit of tape down this edge here, just down that edge there, because there's a gap there. But apart from that, I've stuck tape on where it's coming off. There's still some grey tape at the top there, as you can see. I'll leave that for now to see how this tape fares, see if it starts to peel off, because if it starts to peel off, I'm just making the job twice as hard for myself. So we'll leave it on there for now and see how it goes. A little bit more tape on there, like I said, just where that switch is. It's just a little piece of tape just to go in this bit here, just to fill that gap. I can't see that staying on, to be honest. because it is such a small piece of tape. But if it works and it stops the tank freezing, I'd love to know what that sensor's for, or what those wires are for. Or is it to heat the tank slightly to stop it? Are those wires there, if anybody knows, are those wires to stop the tank from freezing? Are these the ones where you can heat the tank slightly by trickling a current through it to keep the water temperature from freezing? Or is that for a water sensor to tell you when it's full? But I can't say that because it's at the bottom of the tank, so surely a sensor would be at the top of the tank to tell you when it was full. Or is that just me? I don't know. But like I say, I don't know much about things, about vehicle maintenance or anything like that. I just learn as I go, so hopefully you don't think I'm an idiot. I'm just going to put one more piece of tape along that long length there. Now I've got all stones stuck on my tape. Oh my god, get off. I'm sure if Laurel and Hardy ever did a camper van, this is what it would be like. Oh, I can't not do those last few bits, can I? I do them last few bits. Lift up all my rubbish before it blows off down the street. That's all I'm going to do for now. I've put the tape on. It seems to hold quite well. It's a nicer looking finish than the grey tape, the grey duct tape. Whether it's is strong, it's supposed to be waterproof. This, by the way, yeah, it's reinforced aluminium tape and it's waterproof, or it's supposed to be. So we'll see. But there you go. As I look at it, it's tidied up that corner where the tape was peeling off, and it looks much nicer now. So we'll see how that goes, and if all goes according to plan, we'll just keep taping that up as it becomes loose, just because that's the way I roll. Okay, right, that's it. Whew. I'm going to try and get up now. Getting down here is the easy part. Once I'm down here, I just want to nap. That's all I can do for now. Let's hope that's been a worthwhile upgrade, or a worthwhile repair. It's not an upgrade, it's just a repair. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know that putting aluminium tape on a water tank isn't the most exciting of videos, but I think it's an essential piece of maintenance that needed doing just to stop that water tank from freezing, especially as winter approaches. So don't forget to check your water tanks, make sure that they are insulated properly and there's no holes in the insulation or the tape's not peeling off, because if it is, get that repaired before winter's here. Now, thanks very much if you've already subscribed. If you haven't already subscribed, then please consider subscribing now. That way you'll be informed of any future content that's being uploaded. I've got a new video coming soon, probably Friday this week, and the video will be all about trying to make a double mattress fit into this back of this camper van. I was told by the shop a full-size double mattress will not go in here and you'd need to get one specially made. I bought double mattress, standard size, 6'3" by 4'6", had it delivered, and check out my next video on Friday to see if I managed to fit that into this camper van, or whether I needed to try and roll it up and get it back in the box and send it back to Amazon. Okay, but see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.